The first division this year is sponsored by the Winchester Savings Bank.
So that's huge because they're sponsoring the entire division.
Yes.
So outstanding contributions again this year from the Winchester Savings Bank, as you mentioned. And we have the soccer players coming down carrying the banners, asking to generously donate.
And our first unit, which is the Spalding High School Marching Band, is sponsored by the McLaughlin Della Russo Funeral Home. I think this is one of 15, give or take 15 marching bands in today's parade.
That's a huge contingency. It's always good to see how the high school bands come in, Vinny, from all over.
I do like it though when the bands have their regular dress-up uniforms on. I do enjoy this, and when they have that, I guess you could call it their colors.
Yes.
I'd rather have them do this than be in Halloween outfits.
I think it looks sharp.
Yes,
You're right, professional,
yeah.
Well done, presents well. Watch the flags, you can almost get dizzy when you're watching them close. Yeah. They do such a good job.
Only watch the clockwise, Steve. Don't watch the counterclockwise.
It can be a little confusing. 12 years of Woburn High School. So again, the Spalding High School, that's a pretty big marching band.
That was pretty nice.
And they're out of Rochester, New Hampshire.
Nice.
So we have bands coming in from New Hampshire, we got them coming from Maine and all over.
So far I'm voting them number one.
It's still early.
Well, I think they're the only marching band that went by. It was this year or last year, the Woburn Host Lions, or the Woburn Lions clubs, have an eye doctor that sponsors them, and last year Dr. Zoe Tolchin came on, and she's here in Woburn at Clearview Eye Associates. She's our new sponsor, as you'd say. When we have people that are in need of eye exam, and they come and ask the Lions for that, we send them to Dr. Zoe.
With the Woburn Lions Breakfast Club President John Marlowe.
Here's the Woburn Host Lions Breakfast Club float. I don't know if I could put up with all that fun that early in the morning. What do you think?
This is what I like every year. This car is sharp. I don't care what you say.
It's Alan DeFowis, and I think he's out of Bedford, Mass. And he has also known as the Batmobile, the Gotham Cruiser, and you gotta love it though. I think he's available for all kinds of events.
He's got Catwoman driving the car. Yeah, I got a thumbs up from Catwoman there. Gosh darn right, she's driving.
That wasn't Batwoman?
Yeah. Al's Bat, license plate on the car, Al's Bat. That's a sharp car. So one thing you were talking about earlier is trying to keep the cadence of the parade going, and it's so hard. You've got all these contingencies. You've got 3 divisions and precursor at the beginning.
There's our first gap already after the Batmobile.
Gap, so, but they try to keep it going at a steady pace. We've got all the soccer players, as I mentioned earlier. Woburn Youth Soccer, with the soccer players wearing their shirts and carrying the signs.
That's okay. A little bit of a gap gives people time to kind of enjoy their refreshments and get a little, take a deep breath.
Yeah.
The 501st Legion of Star Wars Imperial Stormtroopers are right after the Batmobile. Looks like they have all the superheroes like lined up from one to another.
As I look at them, I think there's got to be a rule. You got to be over 6 feet to be in the club. These guys are tall. My gosh. Look at the height on them.
Geez, did you see the guy that played Mark Hamill? Kind of looks like him.
Yeah. Pretty realistic.
I think I offended a couple of the 501st Legions this morning because when I was walking around the parking lot, I said to them, I didn't really enjoy that last movie that much. It didn't deserve the hype it got. They started throwing things at me.
They take it serious.
Yes.
Vinny, as they march down here, they have 2.2 miles to go, so they have a little bit of a hike today.
Yeah.
All the way from the Showcase Cinema, all the way down to the Woburn-Winchester line on Main Street, following Route 38.
They do a nice job, this group. They perform in a lot of parades. I think they're in the parades even in Boston, and they do a lot of charitable events. So they're a pretty good group. And I think a lot of them are not necessarily from this area. They come in for these events.
Wow.
They fly in for these.
Those are pretty good costumes, if you will.